All right. Here we are. Think and Grow Wealth, hanging out here with Heather Cox. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast. And how are you, Heather? How are you?
Oh, I'm good today.
Good. So you've been following us on Facebook for quite some time. You work with a lot of the same people that we work with, and you're in real estate. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
All right. So tell me a little bit about who you are. What's your story?
I've been in real estate in the Sacramento area for going on for 8 years. I got into real estate because I like helping people achieve their dreams of home ownership. Mm-hmm. Whether they're a renter and they want to, buy their first house, or they're looking to move down, I just love helping people.
Now, what got you into real estate? Has it been like a childhood thing that you got into later on, or how did it all happen?
I got into real estate because I watched my mom be a single mom, and she was stuck in a renter's trap for all of her life. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to help people get out of that.
So you honestly think that home ownership is better than rentership?
Yes.
I think that's a smart decision.
Yeah. It's basically a savings plan that you pay monthly, but you don't realize you're saving.
One of the things, the best analogy I've ever heard is... essentially, you're going to pay the same in rent that you are in a mortgage. For the most part, apples to apples. Except when you're older, when it matters, your rent is cheaper because the home is paid off.
Right? Yeah.
Essentially, that's...
Or like, if you retire and you're looking to move out of state, you can sell that home and you're going to have equity to take with you.
Correct.
Where if you're renting, you're just paying your landlord's mortgage.
Exactly, and especially in California. Let's say that you move to Florida, your buying power is going to be a heck of a lot better out here than out there than out here.
Yeah.
All right. So, what advice do you have for somebody who is still kind of on the fence about buying? There's a lot of people that saw, especially the current generation, have seen, they saw their parents lose their homes 10, 12 years ago, and they're kind of afraid to buy into a home.
Yeah.
What's your advice for them?
My advice is you're going to be paying rent. The thing about buying a home is your mortgage stays the same, while rent goes up and up and up.
Yes,
there's no limit to it.
Yes, I know. Every year. I'm very well aware.
So you have to live somewhere. That's what I tell my clients. You have to pay a price to live somewhere. You might as well make it a secured financial decision for your family in your future.
The only reason why I rent here is that the building next to me, that is the buying building, is like $1.25 million, $1.5 million, and that's just...
It's a little much.
It's a little much.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I do okay, but
Yeah, for sure.
$6,000 mortgage doesn't sound very good to me right now.
No. I don't think that would ever sound very good to me, a $6,000 mortgage.
Well, the ones over at the Sawyer, what, a block and a half away, $4 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Their HOAs are more than my rent.
They're nice, though.
They are nice. Have you been over there?
Yeah.
They're nice.
They're nice.
All right. So, what's going on with the market right now? Everything is just kind of all over the place. I'm hearing one thing, then I'm hearing something else.
What I'm seeing is the market's kind of a neutral market right now. It's not really a seller's market, and it's not really a buyer's market. It's just kind of everybody's going to have to work together to get the deal done. Last year it was definitely a seller's market. My homes I listed were getting, 8, 10 offers. And so, the sellers could pick the highest offer and go from there, mm-hmm. and not have to pay any kinds of concessions like closing costs or anything like that. Now in this market, you're still getting multiple offers, but you're going to have to maybe pay some concessions or, help out the buyer a little bit.
Do you think that the shutdown is impairing or affecting the real estate market at all?
Yeah, especially in Sacramento, I think it is, because we do have a lot of government employees,
mm-hmm.
And they're kind of uncertain of what things are going to look like.
What scares me is these people have an income. They've had 10 years, let's say, of consistent income, and then they go to fill out their mortgage application, and then halfway through that deal, guess what? Now they have no income.
Right.
There's no refinances, there's no purchases.
Right.
So it just kind of just changes everything.
It's kind of in limbo right now. It's just the government uncertainty right now. But I'm sure, in the next couple months, things will get worked out.
Yeah, and then there's an election coming up. So
that's always the way it is, though. There's always an election every time.
Why are you so passionate about the real estate as an industry, as a career?
Because it's the one industry that can make a difference in someone's life. Just that's going to impact their financial future, their family, and just be a helping hand.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my first house at 21, and I've continued to buy houses from there, just because I saw how hard it was for my mom going from house to house to house,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to be like that. And if I can help anybody not be in that circle.
You have kids now?
I have a 22-year-old. She's in Sac State.
And is she getting into real estate? Is she thinking real estate?
No, she's actually in psychology. She's going to go to New York next year to get her master's degree in psychology.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, have you been in the Sacramento region here your entire life?
No, I've been here going on 14 years.
Okay.
I was actually born and raised in Southern Oregon.
Okay.
I'm actually the only member on my dad's side to ever leave that area.
Oh, so they're all still over there.
They're still all over there.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
And what brought you here?
I met my husband, moved here. He'd been here 22 years.
It's always about a guy or
Yeah,
a girl, isn't
it's always
it?
the guy.
It's a country song.
Yeah.
It's always a country song.
I didn't steal his pickup, but
That's just super cool. That's super cool. So what's next for your brand, for your business? Kind of what are the next steps that you're taking?
next step I'm taking is I'm actually putting more money into marketing, trying to align myself with the right people, just trying to get more people to see my brand and be able to help more families.
You've stood out to me. There's 33,000 agents in the 6 counties here, and it's a lot of agents.
It's a lot of agents.
And there's 1,000 homes for sale, and you
Yeah.
can wonder why some people are doing better than others. The point is that when you surround yourself with the right people, which I believe that you are, you're working. I'm seeing a lot of the same names: Cloyd Starks, Brian Bard, Zed Fontes.
Yeah.
The list goes on. I'm seeing some of the same names in your organization as in my organization, and that tells me that we're working with the right people, that you're working with the right people, and we're staying relevant.
Yeah.
And the fact that all these years later you've been following me, I've been following you, we finally come together and we're working together, and I see it's just continuing to grow, and I like what I'm seeing with your brand and with what you're building. I think you're going about it the right way.
Yeah, aligning yourself with the right people is definitely, one of the key factors, Going in my 8th year in real estate, I just try to work with genuine, real people that can get the job done. I'm not into, fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's we've run into quite a few of those.
Yeah.
The bottom line is this. If they say they're moving 10 units and you pull their numbers and they're moving 4 units, something isn't adding up somewhere.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
Simple
for
as
sure.
that. So, no, I like what you're doing. What advice do you have for somebody who is thinking about buying up or buying down?
One of my advice is, just get with a reputable mortgage lender that can help you go over the different programs, because there's so many programs out there right now for mortgages. There's 3 different programs for 100% financing. And I actually have gotten clients into homes for $500 out of their pocket.
Now, NACA, I believe, is one of those.
There's NACA. There's a couple others I can't think off the top of my head.
You can even go VA.
Yeah, VA.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple from the CHDAP funds.
That's just, at the end of the day, folks, it really comes down to this. If home ownership has been a dream of yours, quit waiting. And what are you waiting for? You're waiting for the rates to go down? Are you waiting for the better opportunity? If in your heart right now you want to buy something, then let's start looking at those options. Give Heather Cox a call. How do they get in contact with you, Heather?
My phone number is 916-917-2033.
One more time.
It's 916-917-2033.
916-917-2033. And then what is your website?
It's bynorcalhomes.com.
bynorcalhomes.com. And you're getting a complete rebuild at this very moment,
Yep.
but by the time this airs,
It'll be up.
So, and then of course they can find you on social media too. Heather Cox. Just look up Heather Cox Real Estate. She's out of Rockland. Again,
917-2033.
917-2033. Absolute pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.